Breathe better and sleep deeper with the Levoit Classic 160 Top Fill Humidifier. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description to get your Levoit Top Fill Humidifier on Amazon today and enjoy a healthier, more comfortable home.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Medicus Hub. Today we're diving into some interesting data that's got us thinking about the future of VR. Specifically, let's take a look at the Meta Quest 3s and whether it's doing its primary job of expanding the audience for virtual reality. Now, if you've been following the latest updates on VR headsets, you might have heard about the Meta Quest 3s. But what's really going on with this device? Well, according to some analyst data, the Quest 3 isn't quite living up to its potential. Game developers and analysts are taking a closer look at the data, which shows that the number of downloads for the Meta Quest app required to set up a Quest 3 or Quest 3's headset actually fell by 21% on Christmas Day 24 compared to last year. That's not exactly what we'd call a ringing endorsement, is it? But before we get too carried away with the doom and gloom, let's take a closer look at the numbers. It turns out that the Quest 3s did come onto the market a year after its bigger sibling, the Quest 3, and that's led to some interesting trends. Apparently, many of the buyers who were lured in by the Quest 2 have already invested in a Quest 3, or may have lost interest in VR altogether. And if we go back to look at previous data from analyst firm Omdia, it seems that this is actually a pretty consistent pattern, with download peaks for the Meta Quest app being highest in late 2021, and then again just before the release of the Quest 3 last year. Now, you might be thinking, what's going on here? Well, according to Meta itself, one of the biggest challenges with VR headsets is actually retaining users after they've bought them. It seems that once people get into the world of virtual reality, they tend to leave their headsets gathering dust for long stretches. But wait, there's a silver lining. Some experts are pointing out that maybe the future of VR isn't necessarily about building on the current headset technology, but rather exploring new formats like smart glasses. And if you've been keeping up with our previous videos, you'll know all about Meta's foray into augmented reality with its Ray-Ban tie-in. But let's be real here. Even with the promise of smart glasses and other innovations, it seems that VR still has a long way to go before we see mainstream adoption. And with Meta's Reality Labs division reportedly losing billions since its inception in 2020, it's clear that there are some big challenges ahead for the company. So what can we take away from all this? Well, for one thing, it seems like VR is still a work in progress. And that means there's plenty of room for innovation and experimentation. But also, it looks like Meta might need to rethink its approach if it wants to see VR become more mainstream. Thanks for joining me on the Medicus Hub today, folks.